What does it really take for a family or a physician to trust a hearing care clinic with something as personal and life-changing as their hearing? And why have so many families and healthcare professionals in Utah chosen us at Timpanogos Hearing Tinnitus for over 20 years? Now, I know this might sound like just another clinic bragging, and honestly, I'd be skeptical too if I heard it. That's why in this video, I'm not just making the claim. I'm going to show you the real proof, the awards, the patient stories, the reviews, and the results that back it up. We've been serving families across Utah for more than 2 decades. Since day one, it's never been about selling hearing aids. It's been about relationships and helping people get their lives back. Today, we've grown from one office to multiple clinics, helping thousands of Utah families every single year. And the reason we've been able to grow isn't just because of flashy advertising. It's because patients tell their friends, their neighbors, and their families about us. Trust comes from consistency, and our patients know we'll be here for the long haul, walking with them through every stage of their hearing journey. Another reason families trust us is the recognition we've received. Our clinic has been named Best in State for Auditory Services 14 different times. That is significantly more than any other clinic in Utah. And awards like that don't happen by accident. They tell families that we consistently deliver at the highest level of service and outcomes. But the best proof doesn't come from those awards. It comes from real families. If you look us up on Google, you'll see hundreds of 5-star reviews. Families talking about how they waited, struggled, and then finally made the decision to go get some help. I'll never forget Jim. He was a grandfather who finally walked in after years of telling himself, "My hearing's not that bad." After his first follow-up visit, he looked at me with tears in his eyes and said, "I can hear my granddaughter laugh again. Why did I wait so long?" Stories like that remind us this work changes lives. If you've been putting this off, you'll probably see yourself in that story, and you'll also see the same transformation that he did. If you're finding this helpful, go ahead and give this video a quick like. It really does help us reach more people in Utah who need answers about their hearing. And don't forget to subscribe. We post science-backed hearing and tinnitus videos every single week. Thanks. Trust doesn't just come from families, it comes from the medical community too. Local physicians refer their patients with hearing loss to us, and ENT specialists from across the Intermountain West regularly refer their patients to us for advanced tinnitus treatment. When a physician trusts us enough to care for their patient, that's one of the greatest compliments we could ever receive. And our commitment goes way beyond just our clinics. We created a local chapter of the Hearing the Call Foundation that allows us to donate hours of service and hearing aids to underserved patients here in Utah and around the world. Families see that we're not just running a business, we're truly making a difference. Now, one of the biggest reasons families trust us is because of the way we practice. Most clinics follow what we call the retail model. They're going to sell a device, have you come back for a few follow-up visits, and kind of call it good. That's why so many people in Utah end up frustrated with hearing aids, and those hearing aids end up in the drawer with thousands of dollars wasted. We believe hearing care is too important to be treated like a product off a shelf, so we follow the medical model. That means much more in-depth brain-focused testing, real ear measurements to verify our hearing aid prescriptions, ongoing adjustments, and we provide auditory rehabilitation programs to maximize your long-term hearing success. We understand that hearing isn't just about the ears, it's actually about the brain. And our patients know that they're not just buying a product from us, they're partnering with a team committed to protecting their hearing for life. We are committed to follow best practices in audiology, and unfortunately, industry studies show that only about 15 to 20% of clinics nationwide actually do this. That includes those real ear measurements, cognitive screenings, and advanced tinnitus therapies like Lenire, along with sound therapy options for tinnitus. When patients see that we're using research-based methods and the latest technology, they know they're going to get the very best care. So when you put that all together, our history, our awards, the patient reviews, the physician referrals, the community service, our medical model, and our commitment to best practices, it's easy to see why so many Utah families and physicians trust us at Timpanogos Hearing Tinnitus. If you've ever hesitated because you weren't sure who to trust with your hearing, you're not alone. But now you know why so many people have already chosen us. So here's my invitation. If you or someone you love in Utah is struggling with hearing loss or tinnitus, schedule a hearing clarity assessment with us today. Because the sooner you act, the sooner you'll get your life back. I'll leave the link for that below. Remember, there's a reason so many Utah families trust us. Don't wait another year telling yourself it's not that bad. You deserve to hear life fully, starting now. And I'd love to hear from you. What do you think makes a healthcare provider truly trustworthy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your answers might help someone else who's really on the fence about getting care. Thanks.